Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Bulldogs look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Shotgun formation here on third down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Bulldogs Pittsburgh's offense is back out on the field. And the last time they scored a touchdown, can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff again. He's brought down out at the 46. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And there's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The backs got it. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the wideout goes in motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And the defense wraps him up.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, You get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He took about reaching back and showing the arm strength he didn't there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought he was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And now the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, second and forever, and this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. This one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's third down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Dogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a run to the left. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Third down play here out of the shotgun. looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff running right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. And let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here comes a handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for a fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Time ticking away. Can the offense win it in regulation? There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How about that clutch kick here for the kicker? Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. They need to score quickly here. Trying to dial up some big plays. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He finds his man. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
Oh, it's no good. He missed it. A heartbreaking finish to the conference championship. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.